Alright, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to my people off of Warboss Stage 2015 Painting Challenge and all my subscribers off of YouTube. You guessed it, my name is Joshua Duran, going by the handle Joshua Duran. So, let's go ahead and do shoutouts before we go ahead and talk about what you guys are seeing right now, and then we can get to the questions that I have missed. Alright, so for the first shoutout, it's going to be Nick, who is doing Tyranids. If you haven't checked out his stuff, check out his stuff. The reason why I'm giving him a shout out as well is because he's been a huge motivation for me as well. He's actually been giving it up for me and sharing my videos and actually been complimenting my work. Great stuff, Nick. Thanks, man. Appreciate everything you've done from the UK, man. My brother. Appreciate everything you got going down and your learning curve videos for your NIDS. Pretty awesome stuff. So I'm actually looking to probably try to get my NIDS finished up as well. Um, Next shout out is going to be to my man Mammoth from Mammoth Painting Studios. He's a great guy. He's also doing Dark Eldar. If you haven't checked out his stuff, check out his stuff. He's working on 40 Cabalites right now. So he's got a pretty big project. He's got some really awesome scenery going on. He's also been doing the same thing, giving me a lot of motivation and been giving it up and giving me some compliments on my work and sharing my videos, which by all means, it's the two of you guys. That means a lot, like a great deal. Thanks for doing that. So let's go ahead and talk about the project that you guys are looking at right now. The reason why you guys are staring at this and not my Raider is because of the fact that, well, I'm going to save the Raider for the showcase whenever I get ready to show off all the models. The Raider has been completed and painted, and the conversion work has been done. So now I'm starting on the basing. This should take me no more than a day or so to get these all get all these knocked out and taken care of. So, that is what I got going on right there, is the basing for my marsh theme. So, got a lot of stuff to do, well, not a lot of stuff to do. I got knock these guys out and the basing. It shouldn't take me too long and get everything looking pretty. So, yeah, let's go over to questions of the day. Alright, so the questions that I've left off at is I need to do my Oath of the Moment. I need to knock that out. I will do that here towards the end of this. Um, Day 22, War Story Day. Share an awesome story from a miniatures game or role-playing game that time you killed Abaddon, for example, with a grot. Man, I have kind of cool stories. I guess one of my cool stories would be probably from my RP adventures. When I was playing Dungeons and Dragons, I had a character named Tathlon, who wasn't a barbarian, but by all means was a barbarian by the way he acted. We were doing this social, I guess, interaction with this queen or whatever, I don't know, count, I have no idea. But everyone else was dressed in their nicest clothes, and I decided to go with war paint painted on my body and a loincloth. So that was pretty awesome. Like, that was it. Loincloth and paint. Body paint and war paint. It was pretty funny. So that was pretty cool. Because this is unusual, the week where we lose. Hold on. Where we lose the most challenged participant, your objective this week is to encourage someone who's fallen off the wagon to get back to the brushes. You know what? The person I haven't seen a whole lot of regarding this is Hobby Habit. I really liked his project and the momentum that he was going with and everything that he's got going on. I know probably some things have taken place where he hasn't been able to film or post. So Hobby Habit, if you're watching this shout out's going to you. I want to see your stuff. Especially those cool little drawers you worked up, brother. So, yeah, make it happen. Alright, so that is that. Day 23 is that guy. You know him, you love him, or hate him. Blah, blah, blah. Is the guy at your local store. So the local guy at my store, well, I had that guy's story and I actually had a little bit of a rant about it, is individuals who just cry about codexes in general and say how the game is unbalanced, when all in all, man, the game is designed to be unbalanced. Not everything's going to be perfectly balanced. And war, be honest, is not a balanced situation to begin with. So you just kind of have to play your cards. So I don't like people who do that, and it drives me nuts. So I'm just going to let you know. Also, I'll give a huge shout out to, well, not a shout out, but there's another guy, the actual GM of the Games Workshop that's over here. He had a really cool Skaven setup that he painted. He actually had like all these Skaven, and he sculpted little Mickey Mouse ear type hats, and he put them on the individuals. And the cool thing about it as well is, in the middle for like his rank filler, he had like this little guy that he designed, and he had like a little table where he actually was making hats and looked like he was handing them off to the Skaven as he was going by. It was actually really cool. It was a really awesome paint job and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I didn't grab a picture before I was taken down, but it was really flipping cool, and that made me want to kind of get more into the sculpting side of things. But it was cool. So yeah, cheers to Moses on that, buddy. That was pretty awesome. What was your favorite book when you were growing up, and why? Um, when I was a kid, I read a lot of comic books and a lot of comic books. And I didn't really get into reading until maybe I was 13 or 14, and it was Dragonlance novels that really started off for me and got me more into the fantasy world. My favorite book by that time was The Legend of Whom. I actually currently is still one of my favorite books, and it's actually on my Kindle. So that is probably one of my favorite books. If I could vacation for a week anywhere in the world, where would it be? Oh man, just me, just me. Um, there's a lot of places I like to see. New Zealand, Australia is one of my top picks. I actually was one of the individuals that was picked for a foreign exchange type thing back in my early, young days when I was a wee lad. But unfortunately, parents couldn't afford it, so I couldn't do that. So I'd probably pick New Zealand, Australia, mm, maybe China. I wouldn't mind going to Japan either. That'd be really cool to check out. So yeah, that's me playing catch up with all the questions of the day. So look forward to seeing your guys' epic stuff going down. And here we go on the Oath of the Moment. So it's only fitting for me to do these on the new paintbrushes I received, because I got challenges and stuff like that that'll be upcoming, as you guys know, so you guys can stay tuned to my channel for that. But on these paintbrushes, I do solemnly swear to finish basing these guys as well as the Raider, do the final presentation within the next day or so, and as well as get started on my other project. So yeah, guys, thanks a lot for doing you and motivating me and keeping me going through this challenge. So if you're out there hobby having, you're watching this, man, you need to get back on, brother. I'm looking forward to seeing your stuff. Again, your drawers look awesome. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Take care.